Coleman Domingo here. If you're like me, you probably used these past few months trying to rearrange your furniture. 1,222 times. Welcome back to new episodes of Bottomless Brunch at Coleman's. I'm Coleman. We're having bottomless brunch. Why bottomless? Because pants are not required for you people back at home. But if you're out on those streets, put some pants on. Today I have some incredible guests for you. We're gonna be chit-chatting it up, making a little brunch, having a cocktail, and just taking a load off, all right? You wanna go with me? Let's go have some brunch. Welcome back home. Just one more time. Ooh, that's good. Even better. I think I have the prettiest group of people in the entire world here today. I have some fabulous, fabulous superstars. First off, I have my friend who is the star of Grey's Anatomy, and he is my Philadelphia soul brother.
That's right.
I welcome my friend, Jesse Williams.
Thank you.
On his good side, you may know her as my girl Zola, star of the upcoming film of the same name. I play her very cuddly, sweet, and kind pal on a road trip to Tampa, Florida. Please welcome my friend, superstar, Taylor Page.
Hey.
And you know what? Because we're coming back for Bottomless Brunch at Coleman's, I decided not just 2 guests, I wanted to supersize it with 3 guests. Today, she plays Blanca on the hit series Pose. Okay, you know Pose, y'all. My friend, we know each other for a long time from New York City, my friend, MJ Rodriguez.
Hey, Coleman.
Hey, my friend, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm good.
Well, the laughter is one thing that I feel like we've all been doing. Sometimes I see on your Instagram feeds how you're spreading some laughter and some joy. And that's very important. When is the last time you've laughed so hard you almost tossed your cookies?
Honestly, day to day, this is so silly. I can't think of I always make him do this auntie face that he's mastered.
What is
do
it?
Do the auntie face.
Wait.
Okay. Just a little lip. The slightest twitch of the lip.
But do it again.
It's just. You know that look you give when you're proud of you're watching the kids open the presents you got them for Christmas and you're just sitting there.
I always wish that we could find out who was the first woman who did this face.
Nostrils flared out.
Who did the pursed lip? Because the pursed lip is not a natural thing to do.
Right.
You have to actually make it happen.
It says so much
MJ.
without saying anything.
MJ, what about you? Do you ever purse your lips like that?
I do it quite often. It's
As a black
sometimes
woman,
an
yes.
automatic effect in my photos. I've had so many people look at my pictures and they go, there go that smirk again. And I'm like, it's just, I don't mean to do it. It's just there.
It's a, wait, what does it look like?
Natural resting.
It's
Oh,
a subconscious reaction.
It's like,
What is something that has made you laugh so hard you almost lost your lunch?
I saw this comment on YouTube and I fell out yesterday because it said 2020 season finale is going to be lit. And I fell out. I was like, what do people come up with? And I kind of like, you feel like you're in a movie, but when you see it written down in the comment section, you're like, oh, yeah. So I fell out completely.
Brunch time, y'all. All right, MJ, I want to know, what did you make for brunch?
I did a little bit of a PB&J with some coconut cookies and some boysen blackberries.
What about you, Jesse and Taylor? What you got?
I made biscuits from scratch and I made jam from scratch. I went
You're
through
kidding
the garden.
me.
I traversed all kinds of planes across the universe to make this strawberry organic jam.
Local.
I want some.
Some cardboard vegetarian bacon.
Some vegetarian bacon. You know
That
it.
really doesn't
It
look
looks good, though.
appetizing. No, it doesn't. Stop lying, MJ.
It's got a crunch.
It does.
Not look good at all. No,
It's
it's
got-
all.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't look good at all.
You ever put butter on cardboard?
Why is it so hard? Why is it that crunchy?
It's a little dry, Coleman.
I like
Fix
my
your
bacon
face.
crunchy.
Don't
That's
make that
way
face.
too
Y'all don't?
crunchy. That's it.
I
It
do.
just took out every.
See, MJ and I,
Oh, I did some delicious yogurt with watermelon.
That looks gorgeous.
And coconut chips and this thing called an apricot plum or something like that. It's like an apricot that tastes like a plum.
Ooh.
Let's get eating, y'all. The cocktail we're gonna be mixing today is called the Zagrone. Not to be confused with the Negroni, but it's the Zagrone because we're using Zacapa 23 Centenario rum today. We're doing a rum cocktail. We're starting off very simple today. We're gonna go for grab a nice rocks glass, and then you fill it with rocks. We'll start with that. Everybody at home, I'm not making it too nuts, so don't fill it up with too much ice, but this cocktail is going to take 3/4 of the Italian vermouth and 3/4 of the Italian herbal aperitif. And you're going to make sure you have your tool because you want to make sure you measure the stuff out.
Okay, Coleman.
Yes.
I think I'm struggling with opening this.
Okay, wait, hold on 1 second. Okay, wait. Okay, just twist it off, twist. Okay, how about this? Okay, wait. Maybe if you just praise.
Praise to be.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, great. So we'll start with 3/4 of the Italian vermouth. Measure it nicely. Get your measuring tool. 3/4 only. There we go. And now I'm going to go for 3/4 of the Italian herbal aperitif. Just herbs. Right? And then last but not least, if you guys are with me, is 1.5 ounces of the Zacapa 23 Centenario rum.
1.5 ounces.
Get that measuring tool out. 1.5. Negroni was dedicated to a famous Italian aristocrat. Possibly he was African American / Italian. Negroni, so now it's Zagrone.
Zagroni, that's what I was called. Hybrid.
So you say you're a hybrid. Is your mom or dad? Who's black?
My dad is black, my mom is white.
Yeah? Where's your mom? What's her heritage? What are you mixed up with?
Swedish and a little bit of English.
Swedish and English. And dad is from where?
Willacoochee, Georgia.
Who?
Willacoochee, Georgia.
Not who.
Who? Now let's get the orange twist going, you guys. Get a good orange twist. If you have a peeler, did I give you a peeler? A peeler is good for that.
I know you love doing this.
I do, actually.
And then give it a nice twist. Twist that, get some of that acid in there too.
There you go, give it a twist. You gotta give it a twist there, right over the glass.
Some of that zest. Woo!
Okay.
Man, there we go.
Zest.
Stir it up a little bit.
We got one.
No shortage of zest over here.
Give me a
No
little
shortage
stir.
of zest over here.
Give me a little stir. Look at that stir.
I'm giving you a little.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Should we have a toast and take a sip?
We shall.
Let's do it. Cheers. Hey, it's a good
Toast to 2020 doing the most.
To the season
Ooh, doing the
finale.
entire
Okay.
toast.
Entirely
Cheers,
too
everybody.
much.
Cheers.
We're halfway there, y'all.
That's pretty nice. For you guys at home, just go to amc.com/brunch and you can get the recipe as well. It's a very simple one. I didn't want to get you too crazy today. All right? Enjoy. And drink responsibly, people. Taylor, my sweet Taylor, I know that dancing is your passion.
She she dances around the house, anything.
Okay, now Taylor, what about Jesse? What about his dancing? How would you judge his dance moves?
He's good.
Oh, like what?
He's
Like what?
no,
Like
he's
what are
really
you doing?
good at like a roll or a.
Wait, Jesse, wait. Okay, what kind of role? I mean, are you one of those dudes just do this at the club?
He's
Or
one
you
of
do-
these
or-
dudes. He's one of these dudes.
Yeah, nah.
You're not dancing hard like this?
Nah.
You're not doing that?
I'm the low post two-stepper.
I try to get him to do body rolls,
Unless-
and he's like, nah,
Yeah.
B, like that's.
Oh, you see, watching the magic that is Taylor Page.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're
guiding
doing.
you.
MJ, what are some of the things that you have to remind yourself of every day? And because you just to like stay grounded, because you seem to have still remained that sweet person, generous person that I know.
Thank you, Coleman. Don't make me blush up here and stuff like that. Oh my god. The cheeks. I mean, most importantly, I wake up every single day and I know that my life is important. Like it's the blessing of being here and alive to live in even these crazy times is a blessing, to have humility at every moment, and just to be as humble as I can be. So I wake up and those are 3 things that I think about: humility, being humble, and just being thankful for life.
You just made me think of something. There's something that I know that the 3 of you have in common is you're very much interested in service to others. How do you stay motivated? How do you just not, because honestly, I think that's a serious question. Like, as much marching and protest and things that we can do, I think sometimes there are moments when it gets to you where you feel like, I'm a little tired. Or do you not let yourself get tired?
Oh, I get tired. I get tired all the time. I burn it out and then rest and rebuild it and then go back out again. I'm working very consciously on balance, on moderation, on kind of having a ratio, kind of some for others and some for me. Especially earlier in our relationship, Taylor would ask, what have you done for yourself today? Which just wasn't even on my radar.
It's beautiful. It's good to know. What about you, Taylor?
I try to live a life of intentionality and just moment to moment. Like, am I gonna leave this planet better or worse? And have I tried and done everything I possibly could to have vibrated as high as I can and to leave a room with a little bit more light and love?
That's beautiful. What about you, MJ?
I've been trying to meditate every single day and just trying to center my brain. And I feel like my job, as well as all of our job as people who are of color, is to never step back, never cower down to what the true purpose is, what your true message is to speak up for what is right and condemn what is wrong.
Yes.
I try to stay as diligent as I can because there's no stopping now.
I'm going to lighten the load for a second. I wanted to go to a question to Jesse. Jesse, you've been on Grey's Anatomy for 54 years. How much medical knowledge have you acquired on the show that you practice in real life?
I know where your carotid is. I can clear an airway. I can do some of the basic, quick life-saving, delaying your death. But I ain't gonna.
So you could delay my death, but you can delay it, but you can't.
That's a specialty.
You can't save my life.
It's a shorter
There's nothing
program
wrong with a
than most
delay.
medical
There's
schools.
nothing wrong.
Well, I think that's what.
There's nothing wrong with a delay.
That's in order before you go, sis.
See, you're the doctor they call, but they're like, oh, we need to delay his death. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Buy time until the real ones get there.
MJ, I've seen you in Rent. I've seen you in Pose. What's next? And what do you want to do next?
Oh, Coleman, you just hit me with a hard question.
I want to know what you want to do.
I'm doing a movie. It obviously got shut down due to COVID, but we're going to be going back. I just hope I'm in just a plethora of things that people don't structure me in this box. I just want to work, and I want to be in good work, good art, mostly romantic, action, and all those other things are the top 2.
Yes.
I have something for you, Taylor. Taylor, okay, just for you guys at home, I want you to know that Taylor and I are in this movie called Zola. It's based on a viral story from a stripper told over the course of 148 tweets. So, let me ask you, Taylor Page, how amazing was it to work with me?
It was, it started off great, and then it ended kind of where my edges were I lost some edges. They were snatched
edges,
bald.
yeah.
All in all, I learned a lot, and I wish you well.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, but we cut up.
Wish you well. I wish you well.
Taylor was yours.
I wish you well is like the worst sign off.
I
It's
have
like,
no
I wish
intention
you
of
well.
seeing you ever
I never
again.
want to get that from anybody.
Yeah.
MJ, don't you ever reach out to me and say, Coleman, I wish you well.
I wish you
That's
well.
terrible. We're going to play a game called 2 Lies and 1 Truth, okay? I want you to tell me 3 things about yourself, but only 1 thing is true. Go.
No one knows that I sniff cardboards. No one knows that I drink from vases. No one knows that I twiddle my thumbs.
Jesse, what's your answer? What do you think it is?
The drinking from vases is my guess.
Taylor?
I sniff cardboard.
I think the truth is she twiddles her thumbs.
The answer is I twiddle my thumbs, and I'm actually doing it right now.
Very good.
One for
That's
me.
that's
In
a
your
real
face.
actor right there.
In
That's
your
very good.
face, people. One for me. Okay. Okay. Taylor Page.
I'm allergic to avocados. I took a couple fire breathing classes. I allergic to the sun.
Okay. All right. MJ.
I think it's the middle answer. No, excuse me. I'm changing it. Allergic to apricots.
Oh, to avocados,
Final
right?
answer.
Was it avocados?
Avocados.
Okay.
Avocado. Oh,
I think she took a couple fire breathing classes because I think you would do that. Jesse, should you answer this or not?
I should abstain.
What is the answer, Taylor Page?
I'm allergic to avocados.
Whoa! Really?
MJ killing it.
MJ.
Jesse Williams, come on. Three things no one knows about you. Only one thing is true.
One of my odd favorite foods is quiche. I grew up playing the steel drum. I have my captain's license.
Oh my
that's
God.
hard.
That's really hard. Okay, MJ, that was good.
He plays the steel drum. That's the one I think.
I believe you would have your captain's license. And the answer is?
The answer is MJ's very good at this game.
Hey,
Oh
you're just
my
a bit of a
God.
psycho. What can I say?
Oh my God. Okay, all right.
You're our
Let's-
soulmate.
All right. I used to own a 1982 Stingray. I pulled Don Johnson's hair once on the set of Nash Bridges. I have a third nipple.
You've pulled Don Johnson's hair once.
Okay, that's your answer? What about Jesse?
The car, Stingray.
You have a third nipple.
No! I pulled Don Johnson's hair when he was slapping me around when he wasn't supposed to. When I was 26 years old, he would slap me around during one scene in a rehearsal, and then he just kept doing it before they called cut. It wasn't even in the scene, but he kept like pop, pop, pop. And I grabbed his hair and I said, hey, and he said, well, somebody called cut! He was just a little, he was not feeling well that day.
Was that your last day on that set?
That was my last day on Nash Bridges, exactly. And,
Yeah.
and then A Star Was Born.
Yeah, exactly.
I know your work ethic enough to know how far you'll go. So I just knew.
Before I snatched some edges? That's right. Exactly.
Before you snatch
Now
an
you
edge.
risk it all.
Yeah.
That's funny. We started with snatched edges and we're ending with it.
This has been so much fun. It's been so nice to have you over, even if it's virtually and not actually over at the home. I love you all so much. Keep
We
on
love
fighting
you
the good
so
fights.
much.
Thank you. Keep
Coleman.
doing. Thank you, and
Thanks
keep doing
for
what
having
you're
us.
doing. Hey, thank you so much for joining me again for Bottomless Bunch of Colemans. Wasn't that fun? We met some great people, we had a good meal, and had a fantastic cocktail. I will see you again next week, but until then, I have a tip for you. Now, I know that we've been trying to keep our waistlines trimmed during these months, so I have a really special thing. It is a recipe that I have created for banana French toast loaded with toppings that is 2,563 calories, but it will not affect your waistline. You know how I do it? I whip it up in this very kitchen, and then I serve it to someone else. Ha ha! Thank you for joining me again. I'll see you next time. Remember, drink responsibly, take care of one another, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.